everyone, welcome to Walker Bee Ranch. It's kind of crazy weather we've been having, hot, cold. So today it's cloudy, overcast, but it's right at 70 degrees. So the bees, the bees are out flying, and I'm gonna try to put some sugar bricks on some hives that are running low on sugar bricks. I've got them up here, hold on. Got them on the Great Wall. So I had a video, I don't know, a month or so ago about how to make these sugar bricks. So I'm gonna put some on some hives. I might get into a 5-frame nuke today because I figured that would be a microcosm of what the bigger hives are doing. And we're gonna get into it. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll get right into it. Thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get in this hive right here. I'm gonna pop the top off and just put a sugar brick in it. Been doing a little bit of cleanup out here. The bees are really flying today, so hopefully that won't be too bad. And we'll try to get some footage in here. And hopefully they haven't been aggressive yet today, but this will probably do it for them. And I had already popped this a minute ago, but it's still. So we're in the upper box. Probably the majority of the bees will be underneath that super. And let's see if we can take a look. What's the best way to do this without making all the bees mad? Just gonna take a quick peek in here. If my veil don't fall off. And there's a cluster there too, so they're all up in the middle. Look pretty good right there. Looks like they still got plenty of capped. I'm sorry, capped honey, not capped brood. All right, so this is pretty simple. It might break when I do it. We're just gonna take the pan. This one actually fell right out. Perfect. Sometimes you gotta pop the bottom of it. And I'm just gonna set that right on top here. Actually, let me move some of this little piece of pollen out and put that right there. That give them a little bit of extra. And that's all I'm going to do to this hive today. And check a couple more. Okay, this is the very next hive over. Sometimes this one gets a little bit aggressive. See what we got in here today. Oh, that's a good looking hive. And they got some sugar in there. See what it looks like on the bottom. Oh, there went a hive beetle. Or, yep, one hive beetle I just saw. So let's move this. Looks like they're doing better with the sugar up front here. Help them out and pull that paper out. They're doing pretty good on that patty. They've got all this paper propolised in here. They're doing pretty good. That too is a medium, so the bulk of them will be underneath. They still got some honey in there, so they're pretty good. We'll just go on to the next one. Now this next one is usually the bane of my existence. It's usually the one that doesn't love me when I come around. Okay, so I've got this tripod leaned kind of wonky. Hopefully I don't make them mad. They might still be down low because this one actually has a deep and 2 mediums. The top medium is just a spacer. Got a lizard. I'm gonna kick the lizard out of here. Yep, not much up here. Whoop, and there you go. All right, let's see if I can fix you. Probably not gonna work like I want to. Probably just end up making a bunch of bees mad. See if that stays there for half a second. They have no sugar on them. However, looks like they're drawing comb out up here. And we're just gonna pop that right out of the pan. Let me just set that right on top here. Notice they don't have any pollen patty in here. I might have to get them one out, but they're doing pretty good. All right, this is a double 10 frame with just a feeder shim on it. This just ain't gonna work today like I want it to. So let's see if I can get... They're not looking like they're too active up top. So this isn't looking good. So I'm not having to put no sugar on it. However, there's been bees coming in and out. So maybe I need to do a little bit further investigation on this. Hopefully, if I lost the hive, we'll know together. Well, there is a bee in there. I literally just had my hive tool. There it is. So we'll see. So we know this has nothing on it at the top. Doesn't have any bees underneath the sugar. Really don't need this paper towel in here anymore. I don't see anything in the top. I'm worried now. This hive has me worried. Alright, so we'll set that down. It did have some, they were eating on it. You could see where they had the grooves in here on the sugar. So I'm gonna break it open and see. No. Looks like we lost the hive, y'all. Swiffer sheet, dead hive beetles. What do we have in here while we're talking about it? A couple bees, probably just scavengers. Maybe we have some stores in here, I don't know. A little bit of honey, it was bird comb to the side. A little bit of pollen. But look at that, y'all. Queen cells, honey. There was a queen in there. Wonder how old they were. Looks like they were not very big, but that was one. Let's see what the other one looks like. Looks like it might have been a little bit bigger. No, about the same. About the same. So, honey. Looks like it had brood in it, but I know this hive had, looks like a couple more queen cells. Kick them off of there. Hopefully you guys could see this at least. Don't know. Move you closer. So, dead out colony. That sucks. Really sucks. This was a good hive. Had honey. Almost every frame has honey on it. They're all bridged together. Oh, that's a full frame just about. So, it's a good question. Look at that. Almost a full frame of honey. A little bit of crazy looking comb on the bottom. So there was a beetle, one beetle, dead though. So, what do? Feed it to the other colonies, maybe? It's a lot of honey in here. Lots of honey. Some empties. Honey, 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 honey. So, that's the question. Do we feed it to somebody? Almost a full frame. Question is who? Who gets it? Well, as usual, I wasn't planning to do this like this, so it ends up being more than I had originally planned to do out here. Let me see if any of these hives need some resources and try to drop some honey frames in. It's a pretty good looking hive. Don't know that they'll enjoy me poking around in here today. This outside frame really doesn't have anything on it. So, I mean, very little comb or anything. And I'm just going to try to move very lightly for them. That's barely anything on that frame, so that'll be a good candidate right there, right? They've got this all bridged up. Afraid to pop it. If I pop it, they're gonna go crazy. So this frame is pretty good with honey and nectar. So let's move that one out. See if I can help them get some of this paper out of here. They've been eating this pollen sub that I put on here, so that's good. Oh, so have the hive beetles, apparently. Because there's some hive beetle larvae that they're trying to dispose of right here. And we're just going to help them out with that and dump them out of the hive. So let's see what we got. They're definitely eating pollen sub. I haven't been in this colony. This has a little bit of honey in it. Let's see if they're doing anything else. Honey. They do have a little bit of honey in there. So we'll take no queen on there. Hopefully you can see that. No queen that I see on here. Plenty of stores. And just kneel down a little bit. Alright, so this one, this is when it's going to start getting hectic probably. Since it's so warm today, they're being pretty gentle. All honey and stores. I haven't spotted a queen yet. Bee bread, honey. It's all stores. It's a pretty good stores frame. Alright, they're quiet, so that usually tells me they've got a queen. Yep, they've propolized the trap. They do have some brood. They got newly emergent eggs and larvae. Where are you at, Miss Queen? You're probably around here somewhere. And I'm just dripping sweat. Hopefully you guys can see this. Alright. Now look at this side. She's got it all laid up. Cap brood already. So she's doing a good job wherever she's at. Again, I haven't seen the queen. Figure she might be on this one. But she's obviously in here doing her thing. So I'm not gonna bug her too much. I was just looking to try to put some more resource in here for her. I wasn't even planning to come into these hives, to be 100% honest with you. I was only going to come into the nukes. Whoop, I didn't want to do that. At least now they can carry it out a little bit. Alright. More brood, pollen. So this little waggle dance is going on. Telling them where to go get the pollen. Wings look good. Might need to get in here soon and do a mite treatment. Still haven't spotted Her Majesty yet. Of course, at this point, my glasses are jammed up. Still haven't spotted her, but they do have plenty of bees. So she's got really two good frames of brood going on. Oh, this is heavy. Make that 3. You guys might be able to see her before me because I got sweat dripping in my glasses here. But she's definitely been in there because there's all kinds of larvae and eggs. On both sides of the frame. This is a heavy frame. It's got stores and bee bread all the way around. So she is doing good at this point. She's just not on this frame unless I haven't seen her. If you guys see her, point her out in the video. It's another frame. Lots of syrup, nectar. I don't know where they're finding it, but I have not spotted her. They're just laying this up here. They haven't put anything on that side. Maybe no, I'm not going to spin it around. I'm going to leave the frame right the way it is. And we'll check these other two over here. Definitely have honey on that outside. I didn't see the queen, but I saw evidence. Yeah, they got some stores in here. That's a full frame out on the outside of honey. So let's put this back. The question. Do we take some, let me see, one. I know I'm not going to put that outside in, so I'm going to put one frame in here. And I'll put this frame of honey in. Get my frame. And push them all back together. Really surprised that hive hadn't been robbed out. This is crazy. Let me see if I can push them together a little bit more. It's crazy. I know it just came out here. Maybe I spun it around. I'll put it down. Let's try that. A little bit flatter. Don't sound good. Try to give them some more room here. Alright, so we'll leave one out. We'll go ahead and put their bee bread back on there. And let me grab some of this paper off there. So we did give them one frame. Sorry, bee. Didn't mean to touch you with my finger. Alright, still working through the hives. This one usually don't love me. Looks like they've worked all the way through their pollen patty. Or they're trying to. Get that out of here. A couple hive beetles. Gotcha, hive beetle. Not near what I did the first year with hive beetles. They were insane. We've got sugar, a little bit of sugar left in here. So I'm going to take this honey because this top is pretty light, I think. Take this paper out of here. Set that right there for now. And I know they've got bees down here. Don't sting me, Mr. Bee. I'm just checking you out, okay? It's all good. All right, bee. This beehive is usually not happy to see me. All right, so empty frame on the outside. They really haven't done much in the way of anything on this top box. I guess it was wishful drinking on my behalf. This is nothing going on down there. Really nothing on that comb. So we're gonna give these guys some love here. Just a second. try to do is take some of these empties out, because they're not doing anything really with this comb. There's a hive beetle trying to hitch a ride on a bee. Come here, Mr. Hive Beetle. You're gonna die today. Alright, so looks like this hive does have a couple beetles in it. Not terrible. They are starting to draw a bit of comb. A little bit. Oh, this is the worst part about this system that I do, is cleaning up the junk. So I'm basically going to take the frames out of that other hive and put them in here. Take that sugar off for right now. The pollen sub, they're going through it pretty good. Alright, let's see what they're doing. Alright, now, oh, a little bit of honey bridge there. They are pulling this out a little bit, storing some stuff away, but I'm gonna move this over. There's some pollen in there and some honey, but we're gonna give them an influx here. Push this over. I don't know if you can see all the way down in the bottom. Oh, they've bridge combed this up pretty good, but there's some honey. So they have bridged it up pretty good down there. And they are pulling a little bit of comb for more room. So maybe this might be what this takes. I mean, there's a good bit of bees in the bottom, y'all. Not very many up top yet. Frame of honey. We're just gonna move it. Next one's a frame of honey. All right, calm down, girls. I know I jiggled you. But they are working some wax. Man, this hive's a little bit wonky here. Jiggles. Some of that. We're gonna another frame of honey. Let's move that in. Now, I don't know if you guys saw how I normally do these frames with my little wax block and rub on it, but they have definitely started to pull that out. This one, not so much. So, take this one out for now until I put these others in. I got one in a piece here. I'm actually going to put this this one had brood on it, so maybe that'll coax the queen to come up right there. But you know, if you don't want to come up, that's her business. That'll be her business. So this video, ow, got me on my finger. Doggone it. Cotton picking. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. Let me put another one in here. I'd rather them use it than it get wasted. Well, crap. Let's push these back that way. Don't. Damn it. Both on the same hand. And I'm not even trying to move like that. Of course, gotta go after it again. There we go. Push them together. All right, gave them a bunch of extra food. We'll take this comb and put it back over here. Two stingers in my hand. No fun, no fun. This hive's got a lot of action on it. I put it's got a lot of entrance activity. I put, let me see if I can get y'all, you can see, hear me, but see the box. So I put sugar brick on it already yesterday. See what they're doing to it. Look at that. 40 eating the middle out of it. This hive, I'm worried. I almost felt like I should have put another box on it, but I don't want the cluster to not much on the hive beetles, because it's a nice strong colony, right? For a nuke, it's a strong nuke. There's hive beetle, death hive beetle. Let's see if I can set some of the sugar off to the side here. Same with that. They're working it. There's one landing on me. Some of this paper. This thing is pretty packed for a nuke. This is the one I wanted to go in to begin with. Little old 5-framer. So far is doing good coming through the winter. There's bees everywhere right now. I think that little pop's what makes them the maddest. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this was a blank. They're storing away and drawing up some comb. Good. That side they really haven't touched yet.
just set this one down for a second. That's the bad thing about the nucleus, they're so light. Wow, that's a pretty fat honey frame there. There's a beetle. Don't sting me, bees. Oh my gosh, that is heavy. Heavy, heavy. Let me see what they got going. Alright, no eggs. This is just a pure honey frame here. Looks like they built some bridge comb on the bottom. Down there. Try to squash a beetle. Yeah, there's some beetles in here. Not supposed to be. They got them corralled up. Question is, how do I get to them to kill them without disturbing everybody? They got them corralled. There was a bunch of them. And they got them all. Whoops. Should show you this. They got them all corralled down in that side of that honey frame, between the frame and the honey. So I'm trying to squash them as they come out. But they have really bridged this comb up. And this hopefully through the magic of editing, didn't want to do that. Alright, girls. I know. Pretty heavy frame. And this is actually... one got me on my finger again. Didn't like me, old girl didn't like me. Alright, so... not trying to destruct them, but they too have brood. I'll probably have to look back at the camera to find a queen. They've got some brood and some honey. So let's just put them back together, and I'm not gonna mess with them no more. Think they're doing a fine job. Fine job. Perfect. Perfect, girls. Let me put your sugar back for you. Not that you need it, you got some honey in there. But rather you have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Actually, let me just turn this around like it's a real brick anymore. They're really going to town on this patty, so I'm just going to lay it back in there best I can. Let them work it. Put this feeder shim back on there. Lid back on. They're doing good. They did good at stinging my finger up. Got stung a few times right on my hand. But nature of the beast. Alright guys, I got everything done I needed to do today. It's lost a hive, that sucks, but the bees are really active today, so we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.